Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're with Amira Salon from amirasalon.com. This is your pick a card reading for who is my next love. So this can be a boyfriend, girlfriend, crush, romance, long-term relationship, short-term relationship, love relationship. Who is my next love, okay? Or love interest. So I'd like you to pick a card between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you want to, you can tune into the timestamps below. The numbers of the timestamps might give you an indication of what pile you would like. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm using my own deck, Amira's Love Oracle cards, which are a lot of fun to use for this topic, and also the Albano-Waite Tarot. So anything you'd like to know about my cards, connecting with me or my international psychic team, also my daily readings on Instagram, all the links are here below in the show more section. Okay, so let's have a look at option number 1. Who is my future love? Okay, so option number 1. Who is my future love? Okay. So this person is a true gem. They have true gem potential. They have true gem qualities. They maybe work with gemstones and crystals or jewelry. You will find that they have an amazing quality about them that just takes your breath away. They could be a diamond in the rough. A diamond in the rough is somebody who, sifting and sorting through all of these people that you might be dating, you just find a special person, a diamond. Okay, I'm going to pick 2 more for this section. Okay, so the person could be from a foreign background. They could be from, you might meet them traveling or from over the seas, or they could be from some exotic place, an island or something like that. They could be from the Caribbean. They could be from any sort of small to medium-sized island. They could be from Bali. You might meet them somewhere that's tropical, that's interesting, on vacation. Could be also a dark male. If you're looking for a male, somebody with dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin, or somebody generally with a darker complexion than a lighter complexion. But definitely a true gem potential with this person. Okay, so they're looking like they're very, very interesting to you. Okay, so next card, the 10 of Pentacles. They do have money. They're financially successful. They could come from a family with money or family background, or have a solid family heritage or feeling. So they could have a family that's quite prestigious, or have some sort of power in wherever they come from. That's what I'm picking up through this card. Okay. Once again, there could be something there to do with travel, moving around. They might have just moved into your area. You might meet them traveling. They could be under a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, but a strong dynamic type of fire element to their chart. Okay, so they could have just moved into your area, because there's quite a bit of kind of movement here with the travel, and with the Knight of Wands I often see as immigration, flight. Let's pick another card. Okay, so they definitely want a relationship. They're definitely looking for a partner. They definitely want a happy family home relationship. They want to be with somebody. They have a happy disposition is what I'm picking up with them. So they have a happy disposition. They could be also from Europe. I'm picking up European links here with 2 of these cards. So I feel like they could have a European background or have grown up in Europe. Doesn't matter where they're from originally. Culturally, I feel like they could have grown up in Europe. So European links. Yeah, European links. And I'm also feeling with this person that they are quite stable financially, emotionally. They know exactly what they want. They're quite stable. I feel like this one is a great catch, actually. A really, really good catch. So that's number ones. Okay. So let's have a look at number two. Okay, number two. Okay, this person could wear a uniform for work. They could be a nurse, a doctor, a real estate agent. They could wear a suit to work. They might be a firefighter. They could be in the military. They could be a business person, a sales rep. They could be a banker as well, comes up for me around the courting man, male or female, doesn't matter. Could be the courting man if you are looking for a man, somebody who is quite debonair, is asking you out, is wanting to take you out, loves dating, loves going out, somebody who's quite well presented, okay, whether they're male or female, because it is a general reading. Okay, we've got control and freedom. Okay, so they could have sort of like a balance or a push-pull energy about them between their controlling, kind of like controlling their own life, controlling you, and also wanting their freedom. So on one side, they might appear to you to be controlling and wanting to control the relationship, and on the other side, they might want their freedom, or they might find it hard to balance their freedom with their self-control. So they might find it hard to be in a relationship, a serious relationship, because they're looking for their freedom on top of everything else, and they could struggle with that on some sort of level. They might have done quite a lot of work on themselves to get free from something as well. Okay, what else do we need? I'm going to pick another card. Okay, it's true love connection. So this person you definitely have a true love connection with. There's a heartfelt energy. There's definitely a sincere energy with this person around love and heart connection. So their heart is in the right place. Okay, let's have a look at these cards. Okay, so this is up in the air. Yeah. So it's almost like I'm feeling with this spread is that, you know, they find it difficult to really target and focus on what they want. And it's very important for you to focus and put out to the universe exactly what you're looking for, exactly what you want. They could come under a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They do have a lot of love to give. There's a lot of happiness. They have a lot of emotional abundance and happiness. So I do feel like they have a lot of love. There's a very big heart connection with this person. It might seem when you first meet the person that they are up in the air, that they find it kind of difficult to get clear about how they're going to move forward with you. So I would just give them a little bit of time, because I feel like also the other spread underneath is telling us that as well. They need to learn how to control their emotions. So their emotions could be sometimes out of control. And that to me seems more feminine than masculine, like some women can be a little out of control emotionally. So if you are looking for a woman, that could be the case. Like she might have to get her emotions in control, but or it could be a male with a sort of more of a very emotional kind of feeling about him. He might be very emotional in general. So he might need to have or tap into how he is going to control his emotions. So there could be an emotional element with this person, one way or the other, that could sometimes get a little crazy. That's what I'm picking up through this card with that number 2. Okay, so let's have a look at number 3. Okay. Okay, the first thing I'm picking up with this obstacles is that the person may have had some situation where they haven't been able to get out of the house, or they haven't been able to shine, or they haven't been able to, have their time to be able to meet people and date people. But they're going to be, and there could still be obstacles around them. It could be children, it could be parents, it could be restrictions of some description. There could be you know, like living at home with their parents, and their parents are quite strict and they don't want them to go out and meet people. They could be, you know, protecting their own, you know, virginity even is what I'm picking up. So they could be, you know, quite young, pre-marriage, and they could be protecting their own virginity, or they could be, you know, stuck at home with the kids, and they could be a single parent and not have time to date and meet people. I do feel this person is very attractive. The beauty queens here, very attractive, male or female. They could also be a dancer, singer, actor, model. They could have done some sort of modeling or be very, very attractive and attractive to you. Okay, you they might also put you on a pedestal, or you put them on a pedestal. So they could be also a little bit not exactly attention seeker, but they could be somebody that, you know, that likes to be seen, that likes to be admired and adored, you know. Whether they're male or female doesn't matter. They could just come in a very nice package. Like you just might feel, oh my God, this person is just really, really attractive and they've got everything going on, but you don't know about the obstacles around them that have prevented them from actually meeting you so far. So this person is a new love, somebody you've never met before. So new love to me is always somebody that you've never met before, somebody who is totally new. So it's not someone from the past, it's somebody new. It's a new love whizzing in, and when they do come into your life, it's going to be quick, like they're going to come in really, really fast. So I feel like the brakes are off, the obstacles are off, and they're starting to go forward. You might meet them also dancing, or they might like dancing in general. Let's have a look at the this card here. Okay, so they could be a Libra, or they could have something to do with the justice system, or, you know, the obstacles might be also that they might have been in jail or in boarding school, or somehow in, you know, if they're, for example, in the Middle East, they might have been living in their house, you know, with their father, because they've got strong emperor energy around them if it's not them. So they could be, you know, justice is somebody who's very fair and well thought out. They could also have studied quite a lot, be quite well read. I'm picking up through this card. They could also have, you know, be in two minds about things. Okay, be a little bit indecisive, naturally indecisive about, you know, what they want and where they're going. So they might just want to also have fun in a sense too, because we did get the beauty queen. So that's kind of like a fun card. So they might just want to have fun. They could be in two minds about what they want and how they're going to go about getting it. The Emperor, they could be an Aries, Taurus or Capricorn, or somebody who is a boss or father figure, somebody who is powerful in their own right. They could be an entrepreneur, or they could have a very strong presence of a dominant male around them, whether it's a father, a boss, somebody like that around them. You know, they could have an ex-husband that is, you know, somehow controlling if they have been married before. So, but I feel like, yeah, they could be going through some legal stuff with this person. And that could have been, you know, the obstacles that have prevented them from coming out and shining their light, because the beauty queen is all about shining and coming forward. So yeah, I feel like they've had some issues, some legal issues. They could have been going through a divorce or something. So that's interesting. Or legally they just might not be able to kind of leave the house or something. I don't know. That's a bit of an odd reading. You're going to have to work that one out, I think. Somehow it's going to be different for everybody. Okay, number 4. Past life. Okay, past life karma. Okay, so you've known this person in a past life. You've got, you know, karma's being released. You might have a deja vu meeting with this person, like you've known them before. There's a connection through eye contact. You feel like you're finishing each other's sentences. you feel like there's a karmic link. It could be also a karmic relationship that's coming forward for you to play out if you choose to play that one out. You could feel that when you meet this person, that karma is being released, that more opportunities are coming into your life. They could have some sort of Egyptian past life as well, or they could have some sort of Egyptian connection in this life. And if you want to do my audio download on past life regression, I have one on my website that's very affordable. So you might want to do that if you want to clarify the past lives for yourself. So karma is often great because doors are opening, you know, opportunity and light are coming through the doors. So things are coming about. They might want children. Okay, they might be looking to have children. They could have children around them. They might be fun and looking at the world through childlike eyes. They could be a little bit immature as well. Some of them might be immature for some of you. They could be naive as well, is what I'm picking up through this card. You could have had, they might feel childlike to you, or you might feel like they have been your child in a past life. You might feel that there's some sort of children link. But overall, the children card for dating and relationship is having fun, you know, having fun and enjoying yourself, and they could have like an innocent quality about them. Let's have a look and see what else is there for number 4. Okay. So they could be quite courageous and, you know, take risks. They might be a risk taker, stepping into the unknown, taking a leap of faith to be with you. Maybe there's some sort of cultural difference or age difference, or, you know, something quite unusual about the relationship where there's quite a big difference in the two of you. So you're both taking a leap of faith, or this other person is taking a leap of faith. They could also like dogs as well, because the dog is sort of jumping out. They could be a world traveler. They might have been around the world. You know, they could have traveled a lot in their life. They could also be quite popular or well-known in their industry, or even famous. They could be the leader of something to do with their work or career and have their career established, or are on their way of having an established career. If they are at college or university, then they could be like, you know, the captain of a team, or, you know, doing really well with their grades, or being noticed, you know, by the faculty in some capacity. They could be a shining star in their own right, to do with their, you know, studies, to do with their performance in some way, okay? This person could be an earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, sun, moon or rising. Could be somebody who doesn't make very fast moves. They take their time. This is male or female, it doesn't matter. So they could take their time in coming forward, take their time moving forward. They could be also looking at their finances. They could be, you know, looking at getting financially stable, because if they want children, then they want to be financially stable before anything can move forward with them. So they could be quite serious as well. I'm picking up serious in their intentions towards you. And if it's a karmic relationship, you know, it could be, you know, successful in the sense of, you know, you're going in a new journey together, you're taking off in a new direction together, you're sort of making progress, okay? But if it's karmic in a negative way, you know, or a heavy way, which I'm not seeing that, but I'm just saying for some of you, if something comes up that's heavily karmic, it can be just regrouping, going back and looking at the past lives, and also, you know, learning from your mistakes, learning from your own lessons about what you're choosing and what you're not choosing to do, and who you're choosing to be with. So it could be just a growth phase for some of you, but I feel like for most of you, because we have this, full, and it's like taking it off in a new direction. And the Six of Wands, I feel like things are moving, moving and shaking. I feel like this relationship does have legs to go somewhere. Okay. So let's have a look at number 5. Number 5. Okay, number 5. Okay, the person might be quite generous. They could come sort of into your life by surprise. They might take you by surprise. They could have gifts. They might actually be very giving and give you a lot of gifts, whether it's spiritual, emotional, material gifts. They could also have a lot of surprises and take you by surprise, like all of a sudden they're on and all of a sudden they're there. All of a sudden they show up, that type of thing, like expect the unexpected. All of a sudden they're sort of there. So if you know this person already and they might have disappeared or pulled away, they could just suddenly appear out of nowhere and show up again, and work on the relationship, work on something with you, work on the relationship. They could have work links with you as well. You might meet them through work. They could be quite work focused, so they might be focusing on their work and hard working, or working very hard. There are spiritual gifts, spiritual growth through this relationship. They could also be very spiritual, whether they're following a spiritual practice or a religion. So they could be quite aware. They could also be very intuitive. You might even feel, I feel with the gifts and this spiritual growth card, I feel like you could, have a telepathy with this person, like thinking the same things, having the same thoughts and ideas, sort of like a psychic connection with this person. So I feel like the person could be also psychic, okay? So it could be even a professional psychic. All right. What else do we need to know? Okay. So they might have made you an offer before and you've refused it. So they could have, had some issues around them before and you've refused it, but then they're going to come back in a good way. So they're going to come back when they feel more fruitful, when they've sorted out their work, money, finances and prosperity, their health. They might have had issues with their mother. They might have had issues with a female around them. So they're going to sort something out and get back to you and try to come back in. I feel like for number 5, for a lot of you, I feel it's somebody from the past that could be circling back around, which often does happen if the person is, feels like they have this big connection with you. And the big connection is the spiritual connection, the spiritual growth. You're there together to work on something together. You could even be doing a spiritual partnership in something or some sort of event. And I feel like they'll take you by surprise. So there's gifts there. There's things to be learnt with this person. They could have just also come through something heavy in their life. They could have had depression. That's going to apply to some of them. But I feel like it's been a rejection, and then it's been a yes and a no, a yes and a no. And then finally there's like, a nice consolidation of this thing. The timing, I feel, with this person has not been right. So the timing can come about in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or on the 3rd month, March. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or in the month of March. If you're looking at this, that's coming up towards March. So yeah, it's a timeless reading, so it could happen at any time. But it could be a 3 around it. But I feel like they're going to come back in when they feel more, at ease. They have a lot of pride, okay? They have a lot of pride. They have a lot of need for comfort and need for security. They also have a lot of Venetian qualities, so they could also be very attractive, and somebody who you really like looking at is what I'm picking up through that. Somebody that you like looking at. Okay, number 6, Ice King, gossip, dating. Okay, so this person could be a entrepreneur, father figure, could be somebody under the sign of Leo, or somebody who is from a cold climate. Could be somebody who grew up in Europe or North America, Russia, somewhere where it snows, somewhere from a cold climate. Could be New Zealand as well. Could be somebody who is an entrepreneur, whether they're younger or older, it doesn't matter. Somebody who's a freelancer, entrepreneur of any description, male or female. They could be also very in touch with their male energy. They could be very good at business, very good at making things happen, very secure in their own personality. They could be have a lot of goals and have a lot of ideas, really, really good ideas I'm picking up here, really good ideas about business ideas. Then we've got the gossip card. So the gossip card often to me means neighbours, or hearing about somebody through the grapevine before you meet them. So you might meet this person, he or she might be a neighbour, somebody around the neighbourhood, somebody who lives on your street or in your very, very close community or in your building. You might meet this person through somebody that you hear about something. So you might hear about this person before you meet them, or you might hear something about them. So if you know this person already, you might hear something about them, some gossip going on. So if it's somebody that you have already met and dated, then it could be that you hear gossip about this person, like, oh, they've broken up with so-and-so, so now they're free and single or whatever, or they're dating somebody. But that person, may or may not work out. So there could be, this is about your future love match. So you might hear that they're dating someone. It might not necessarily be true. It could just be gossip. So then we've got dating. So they are looking at dating, relationship, coming together. They could come towards you around a full moon. So something like a full moon coming to fruition. They are looking for a nice balanced relationship. They could also meet you through a business meeting, because we've got business here. We've got Ice King and dating. So they could meet you through a business meeting. Let's have a look and see what else we've got here. Business meeting, some sort of contract meeting, something like that. Okay. So, judgment. Okay. I feel like this person has been through a lot. I feel like they've been judged as well. I feel like they've gone through an epiphany. They could have gone through a dark night of the soul. So they could have gone through something big recently, okay, and had like an epiphany, an awakening, an opening that's sort of come up to them. There could be somebody under the sign of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They could also be very, very financially secure, or be looking at making a lot of money through their business or through their career. They could be a boss of something, or a manager of something. They might also be very, very focused on money. Okay, the Two of Wands, they are looking for marriage. They're looking for relationship. They could have been trapped in an unhappy relationship as well in the past, or recent past, that you hear about. So if this person is married, you might hear that they're actually getting a divorce or separation, and that they're on the market again, ready for dating. So if you know this person, you might have met them, you might have had an affair with them, you could have had an encounter with them somewhere along the way. Then you might hear gossip about this person, about something to do with a divorce, separation, or something about them being available, or that you might hear also directly from them. They could circle back around. So if it's somebody that you do know, they could circle back around and tell you a different story. But if they are telling you a different story, just be careful, because you don't want the story to be false. You want to check and recheck and double check the story that they're telling you. So it could be that you need to really see where they live and who they live with, and see documents or evidence about this person that they're actually single or legally divorced. Yeah, you might just need to check. but you are going to see through the situation because you've got the Judgment card. So you're going to see through this situation. It's not going to take you as, you know, it's not going to take you by surprise, and it's not going to take you as a fool is what I'm picking up as well. So you're not going to be foolish and you're not going to be naive about this person. You're going to kind of see through the cracks and see through the situation for what it really is. And I also feel like they might try to pull the rug out from underneath you, in the sense of like sweeping you off your feet very quickly and coming at you really quick. But you're not going to be fazed by that at all. You're going to kind of stand your ground, look at them and really check them out. So I feel like they're going to want to rush into something and you're going to be like, oh, you know, let's just see, let's just see. So I feel on your side, you're going to take things fairly slow and easy and really check them out. But I do feel that they are wanting to have a relationship and they are serious about it, but you just have to see what's behind them and what their story is. Yeah, you've got to check their story out, I think, before jumping in, to make sure that you are happy with their story. Yeah, happy with their story. So thank you so much for connecting with me. Pick a card. I've got other pick a card readings on my channel as well. Please subscribe so that way you will get notified of any new videos that do come up, especially for you. Take care. Lots of blessings and lots of love. Take care. Ciao for now.